What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. Jake, anything on, we kind of talked about the Saints first round, probably moving up somewhere in this draft. Do we have the draft day chart ready? Taylor, check this out. I don't know if you can see it, Jake. But this is for the viewers back home. It's a chart that shows draft day trade value, right? So trade value lost and or gained in draft day trades. And as you can see, these Saints are a massive outlier in terms of what they are willing to give up. So maybe they trade up again today. I'm not entirely sure. Get your final Saints predictions in before I start asking you about Kayshon Boutte.
So for me, and I've listened over the last couple of days to a lot of people that cover the Saints and know the Saints extremely well, but they're like, it's just what they do. Let them do it. I'm like, but they've done it bad. Like, what do you mean? No, like the last couple of trade ups, it's been more misses than hits. Now, last year's was a hit, but like you can't deny that it hasn't been. And we're not just talking about first round. We're talking about a couple of places in the draft. So for me, I'm not going to just let them do what they've always done. Like, sit back and realize that you don't have a lot of draft capital, but you got a really nice piece at 29. You got a nice piece at 40. You can get two starters, in my opinion, with the positions that you're looking at. You know, if you were trying to get a quarterback, no, we're having a different conversation. If you were trying to get the number one receiver in this class, we're having a different conversation. But you're trying to get a defensive tackle and what looks like probably a tight end and at some point a running back. There's value in every one of those positions. I mean, when you sit there and you start to chart those positions, like, you can get really good value, in my opinion, at 40 for a tight end. We talked about Brzee the other day, sitting there at 29 from Clemson at defensive tackle. Like, you have defensive tackles. You've got three in this draft that, in my opinion, are starters, and you're going to have one with the opportunity to select one at 29. Go tight end at 40. If you want to wait till the fourth round to go running back, you can. I mean, I'm sitting here, T-Bob, and I've listed, all my top running backs, and man, there's some real value. Even at tight end, though, like Luke Musgrave from Oregon State and Sam Laporta and Darnell Washington and Tucker Kraft from South Dakota State, there's value there. Even if you want to go farther down the line, like Luke Schoonmaker from Michigan, Brenton Strange from Penn State, guys that played really well in the Big Ten. So I think the tight end value is there. I think the running back value is certainly there. I mean, we're talking about guys like Chase Brown from Illinois, who might be the 9th, 10th, 11th best back in this draft, and that's somebody that's an All-American. I mean, there's some real value in both of those positions, even some at defensive tackle as well, like I said. So the places that you need bodies, there's value. Unless you just fall in love with a guy, which everybody says, but I still don't agree with it. Okay, maybe you want to move up, but sit there at 29, sit there at 40, sit with your third-round pick, and I truly think you can get three guys, two starters and one that's a key rotational piece.
Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the two guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.